I don't know about you, but I feel like some people on social media have a unhealthy obsession and too much involvement with celebrities and content creators and public figures and all of the above. Let's cash in with P and my thoughts and talk about it. So I've come to the conclusion, and I feel like that some people on social media, not all, but some, just have too much focus on content creators, sometimes public figures, whichever, and celebrities. And I say that because, we're all on social media. Some of us are content creators, some of us content create and consume content. We have our own thoughts of what people do or say or whichever. And some of us just look at it and we go about our business. But some don't. Some take it to the extreme and they arguing with people, or they're arguing with the actual people, the content creator or whichever, or the public figure or whichever, or they're arguing with other people in the comments or on their pages, or sometimes they're making videos about it. And I don't know about you, but I just feel like that's weird. And I just feel like, it's so many other things in the world, so many other things that everybody has in their own life that, stress, kids, money, whichever, that we need to be stressing about. And what somebody else is doing or saying or how they choose to live their life should not stress you out to the point where, you're taking time out of your day to go on Instagram or go on TikTok of a celebrity or a content creator and tell them what they should be doing with their life, what they should be doing with their marriage or their relationship, what they should be doing with their money, what they should be doing with their products. I know that normally, as people, we get triggered by things. Someone can say something or somebody can do something. You're like, oh, I don't really like what they said or whichever. Okay, you can make a comment on it, but like I say, some people take it to the extreme. I have seen so many people get upset about celebrity or content creator or whichever's relationship, and they go out of their way to destroy their relationship, or they go out of their way to send some type of comment, and not just a regular comment, like a continuous thing where they just have to do something about it because it's bothering them that much. Or, I've seen where there are people that have businesses and they're also content creator and they say, hey, I want to change how my business is going. I want to make this and not make this anymore. People are bombarding people, getting upset. Like it's their life, their business that they worked hard on, their content. I've seen people get upset because content creators, very popular content creators, or maybe not as popular, whichever, change their content because they want to make a change, because they want to grow and get upset about that. And I know that it's not just me that sees this, but I just feel like it is just weird. And I don't want to sound bad about it and I don't want to judge anybody, but it's weird. It's just like, social media and entertainment is here to entertain. Yes, it is. But when you start vicariously living through people, then I feel like that's a problem. You know, and I'm a big consumer of YouTube and social media and things like that. Like I watch YouTube like it's TV. And I see a lot of like some of the weirdest comments, some of the most hateful comments on just simple things. If somebody wants to change their scenery, if somebody wants to change how they do their content, if somebody wants to change what color they're wearing, if they want to change their background, their house, or whichever, people take offense to these things. And to the extreme. And not just content creators, like I say, celebrities, singers and actresses and actors or whichever. I have literally seen someone be in a relationship with somebody or they get married to somebody that society deems they don't like, and they didn't go on that person, but they went on the person that they're with and bashed this person under their picture. Why bash them? I mean, they both like each other. I've seen, you know, just the internet and people destroy relationships of public figures or content creators or, celebrities, whatever. I mean, sometimes, whatever you want to call it, because sometimes they blend it in and, that we live in now. So, I mean, and it's just like, why? Is that necessary? Everybody has their own life. Everybody has their own choices. I've seen, like I say, people with businesses and they say, hey, I'm not going to have this anymore. I want to do this. And them being attacked and them having to make statements about it or them having to make videos about it saying, I feel this way because, you guys are attacking me. Like, that is so unhealthy. Everybody has their own life. Everybody has their own money. And like I say, like we're all people, human beings. You may get triggered about something. You may not like what they're doing, but for you to go to the extreme and go out of your way where, you should be working, you should be taking care of your kids, taking care of your family, taking care of your relationship, and you're going out of your way to harass this person or harass the people around them or whichever because you don't like what they're doing with their life. It's just weird to me. And I'm going to be honest, that before I started to be a content creator and get on here, that was one of the reasons why I was like, I don't know if I want to do this because, I don't want to deal with none of that. I don't. Now, I'm a strong person and, not saying that I can't and not saying that will be something that would really break me down. It'd be annoying, yeah, but I just feel like it's weird and it gets to the extreme. I've seen people like send messages to people over and over and over again, and they're like upset. Well, I messaged you and you didn't, like in comments, and over and over again, and people having to make videos about it, and this person like, hey, can y'all calm down? Can y'all, and you shouldn't have to do that. Everybody has their own life. Everybody has their own decisions. They can date who they want to date. They can sleep with who they want to sleep with. They can see who they want to see. They can spend their money on who they want to spend it on. They can make whatever content they want to make. They can say what they want to say and have whatever thoughts they want to have. And, to be offended by it and just go out of your way to either embarrass them, try to embarrass them, or be upset with them is just, it's crazy to me. It just really is. And I don't think I'm the only one that feels this way because I've seen other comments of other people saying, hey, like, don't you think that's you going too far? I've seen that. And there are people that actually talk about it. Because I feel like it's weird and I feel like it's unhealthy for a lot of y'all. Y'all are stressing out over other people that you don't know. And the people that do know them, they're probably not even stressing out as much. And I see like a lot of people changing themselves sometimes because of what the internet say or what people say. Their relationship being destroyed. Now, maybe their relationship has some problems. Maybe the problems were small. The internet made them bigger. Maybe their problems were big. The internet made them even more bigger. Maybe they didn't have no issues and the internet created some. I've seen it in content creators. I've seen it in celebrities. I've seen it in whoever is putting their self out there, if we're going to be honest. And it can be the smallest thing. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I've seen just the most normal, wholesome people or the most normal, wholesome, content or whichever, and somebody had to make something negative about it. And somebody's upset about this, or they upset about that, or, whichever. And it gets to the point where I'd be like, I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to, watch some of the things or look at some of the comments or, whichever. Because it get real toxic. In some platforms, the toxicness is worse than others. All of them, have some level of toxic people or toxicness, but some are more than others. And sometimes I just read things and read what people say, and I just like, oh my God, is it that real? It can be the most normal thing. And I just be like, oh my goodness. And I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. And you can just sit here and enjoy watching it or enjoy whatever's going on, the content or, the show or whichever. And here go somebody having something to pick out that's negative. And you just be like, oh my gosh, like why? But this is another penny for my thoughts. I just wanted to come here real quick and just see, do anybody else feel this way? Like, drop me a comment. Let's talk about this because it's crazy out here. It is crazy out here in the social media world. Social media has so many pros, but it also has so many cons, and the people are the cons. I mean, it is. And, like I say, we all get triggered by things sometimes. We all have our feelings about it. But it's all in how you handle it and how do you deal with it? How do you deal with, what you thought about what this person did say or whichever? How do you handle it? How do you deal with it? That's what it's all about. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I want to thank you all for tuning in and cashing in a penny for my thoughts with me. If you like my content, like, comment, and subscribe.